Good morning, YouTube. How you doing? Fame Rothstein here. Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. All right. It's Sunday, January 12th, 2020. It's about 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the frigid Queen City, a.k.a. the Republic of Cincinnati. All right. That makes it, 6 a.m. Pacific Time and about 3 a.m. in Hawaii. But regardless of where you're listening, thank you for listening and welcome back to the show. Now, before I start, a couple things I want to do here. First off, most importantly, if you feel you have a gambling problem, please do not watch or listen to this program. Please contact your state or your local Gamblers Anonymous Association hotline, and hopefully they can get you the services you feel you need. Because on this program, we discuss sports investing through sports wagering, and I don't want to be any triggers to any negative behaviors for you, all right? So please contact your local Gamblers Help Agency, and hopefully they can get you on the path to the straight and narrow. But those of you who remain, you will become profitable sports investors. And also, just want to remind you, take a quick second here to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you know when I'm letting out videos, and hit that notification button so you know what time the video comes out, all right? Now, like I said, today's Sunday, January 12th. I don't have my glasses on. I apologize, but that don't mean I can't see clearly. Now, yesterday, we kind of struggled. We went 1-2, but I am the only handicapper that I know of that gave you Titans +9. Everybody, Titans +9.5, -10 at kickoff. It might have been. Everybody was so on Lamar Jackson's jock. I'm like, they might win still. But they're not going to blow Tennessee out. You got that big back. I'm telling you. Derrick Henry, yeah, I know his name. That's a little play on something I heard Les Miles say back that year. Henry won the Heisman, at halftime when Bama was playing LSU. He was like, yeah, we'll be fine. We just got to tackle that big back, because Derrick Henry was tearing him up. We've seen this before. Just a team ride Derrick Henry to the championship. Bama did it, giving him the ball 28, 35 times. He's just running over people. After a while, after about that 12th carry, hitting a guy that big, that fast, that strong, he's as fast as almost anybody on the field. There might be one or two players on the defense faster than him, but he runs a 4.5, like, just too much, And, Minnesota got punched in the mouth and just didn't like the taste of the blood in their mouth. But anyway, I digress. I got 5 for you today. Okay? We got 5 today. Okay? So let's get right into it. First off, first game of the day, I think it kicks off at like 3-something. You've got the visiting Houston Texans going slightly north to the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay? It's supposed to be cold out there today. Game time temperature in the mid-20s, mid to high 20s. Listen, very simple. First of all, you're going to see 2 different type of quarterbacks. 4 great quarterbacks today. This game, you're going to have Deshaun Watson against Patrick Mahomes, okay? Now, I'm expecting Kansas City to win. If you want to take them on the money line, that's on you. I wouldn't even take it. Do not take them on the money line because they're like -300. You're not going to make any money. I saw people doing that too. Saw a couple cappers on Twitter and whatnot talking about the Ravens on the money lines. Like, why? They're -500. You're not going to make any money. Don't do that. No, don't take Kansas City on the money line. No. What I do like this investment, I do like Houston to convert 2 field goals. 2 field goals. 1.5 over, that's 2. Okay, at least 2. I like Houston to hit 2 of those. And this game is set at 50.5. I like it to go under. Okay, I like it to go under. 50.5, if you want, push it up to 52 just to feel a little safety, tease the line of 52 and still take the under. You can do that if you want. I see that happening. Okay, but I like this game to go under. Okay, and then in the second game, like a 6:40 start, I believe, 6:30, 6:40 start, you've got the visiting Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson, Money Lynch, and Sierra and them going to Green Bay to take on Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers and them. Okay, I was trying to think of his race car girlfriend. I couldn't think of it. I don't really watch racing that much. But anyway, I'm sure somebody listening knows her. Oh, it just was on the tip of my tongue again. Oh, well, I'm sure somebody listening knows her name. You know, leave a message in the comments telling me her name. I forgot it that quick. But there's 3 investments from this game. 2 of them were props, okay? Now remember, you're gonna have Money Lynch running the ball. It's gonna be cold there. I think it's gonna be colder there than Kansas City, like in the 20s around kickoff. It's gonna be pretty cold out in Green Bay, as it usually is this time of year. And Seattle ain't a cold weather city, so that's not gonna bother them that much. But I like the Williams boys, Zadarius and Preston, both of Green Bay. I like them each to get over a half a sack. Okay, so that means they just have to finish with 1 sack each. I like them both to get over a half a sack each. You take both of them. Okay, and also I like the over 45 and a half. I like the over of 45 and a half in that game. Okay, I think Russell Wilson them's gonna put up some points. Last week, they just laid an egg offensively, but they still won. No, they didn't lay an egg. Green Bay's quarterback, or Philadelphia's quarterback, went out. That's what happened. And Cade McCown's playing with a torn hamstring, we found out. So I like the game to go over 45 and a half for Green Bay and Seattle. If you want to tease the line, bring it down to 42 or 43 and still take the over, go ahead. But I'm going to stay at 45 on this one, okay? So those are your 5 picks. Let's recap, all right? First game, Houston Texans at Kansas City. I'm taking the Houston Texans to convert 2 field goals, over 1.5 field goals, and I'm taking the under of 50.5 points. I don't see 51 points being scored today. Okay? But like I said, if you want to tease it up to 52, and still take the under, that's on you. But I'm staying at 50.5, okay? And it's going to go under that. And then in the second game, Seattle at Green Bay, I like Zadarius and Preston Williams of the Green Bay defense to each get over a half a sack. So that's 1 sack each for both of them. But that's 2 separate wagers. Now, if they let you parlay them, go ahead. But my book won't let me parlay something from the same game. They've got set in-game parlays for certain items. But each book is different. But Zadarius and Preston with a sack each. And I like this game to go over 45.5. All right? So there you have it. You got plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag. All right? And you know my show's motto. If there's games to be played, there's money to be made. All right? We'll be back tomorrow to discuss this one. And We'll be back tomorrow to discuss this one and preview the national championship game on Monday night and any other action that we deem we should wager in and invest in on Monday night. Okay? And listen, again, don't forget, like and subscribe to this show. Leave a comment. Hit that notification bell so you know. Okay? And also, don't forget my podcast, the famed Rothstein Sports Investing Show on Spotify, Anchor, Stitcher, TuneIn, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, pretty much anywhere you can find it. Subscribe to it. Okay? Don't forget, Wednesday I'll have a video out. Rothstein's Rants. Okay? We'll have a video out where I'll just talk about sports topics. There won't be any game action unless I just see something that I feel like we just need to jump on. And I might do that anyway from now on. Rothstein's Rant with 1 game. Okay? To start the week off. And then we start the week back off on Thursday. Okay? Right now, this ain't been our best week, but even if we finish the week with a loss, that still makes us 8 out of 10 the last weeks with 8 out of the last 10 weeks with a profitable week. So sometimes that happens. All right. So there you have it. You've got everything. Let's send a prayer some good thoughts to our troops overseas. All right. And we'll be back tomorrow to talk about it on the podcast. But until then, I'll see you either next weekend or before. But until then, peace.